Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922, Data Live. Okay. Episode 11. Now, seemingly next week is the final episode. Seemingly. That's what it seems. Most likely how they're going to play this with Data Live is they're going to have a season 2. And they're going to explore that, the whole thing. Because this is an adaptation of the light novels, give or take. This one was called Countdown. Now, after last week, and after, Shido found out the whole story behind his sister, Kotori. I would say one thing, Kotori in a swimsuit, man. Hey. I don't know what it is with anime, but for some odd reason, they make little girls look like adults. I mean, you know what I mean? Hey, it was so weird. Like, she's not really, but she's got one of those, slim down bodies, you know what I mean? Because this is what this was. This was a swimsuit episode. Pool episode. Now, this is only going to get a 3.5. Only because it was a pool episode, and swimsuits and... But I will say the ending, listen, Origami, you need to stop. She needs to stop. Because, truth be told, you do that, guess what? You're finished. She's finished. I mean, I knew this was coming. She was going to, she killed my parents. And now she's going to go for revenge. Okay. Oh, just to let you know, you do that, Shido's going to hate you for the rest of your life. And he's not going to talk to you ever again. No. He's never going to talk to you. Never. But that's another thing. So let's get into the summary. Basically, and there was another thing that happened in this episode which I found interesting, was, I forgot this guy's name. He's one of the subordinates of Kotori on the ship, and he shows this footage to Shido of what happened 5 years ago, and it's not visible completely, but there is supposedly another person in that footage. When you see Shido's on the ground in the footage, you see Shido's on the ground and his sister's in front of him. And you see this person standing there. And that's what you see. But in the beginning part, we just basically had Shido is being told to go on a date, obviously, with, even before then, we got Origami being told by one of her supervisors, saying that, rest now, next 2 days, you'll be sent clear to go to the base, go back to school and everything. So that's what was stated to her. After that situation, there's the thing with Renee and telling him that, more or less 1 or 2 days, and then Kotori won't be herself anymore. This is bad, meaning they'll have to put her down, which is bad, for him. So in this situation, it's like he has to go on a date with her, and he has to, basically what transpires, he goes and shops for swimsuits with Toka and Yoshido and Origami's there. And Origami's all fun and games now, but let me tell you something, Origami, you kill her, it's game over. It's game over. He will never look at you again. No, he won't. He'll spit in your face. That's the way I look at it. Because she was basically being buddy with Shido in the beginning of this episode. But in the end, when she finds out the identity of it, I'm like, yo, you better stop. Because if you don't stop, you're not gonna get Shido. Kind of simple fact. So anyway, she's there, and they're shopping for swimsuits, and they're shopping. That's pretty much it. It was fan service up the wazoo there. Especially with Yoshino. It was like, Japanese and little girls. It's wrong. After that, he sees the footage from the one of the subordinates. Shows him the footage of 5 years ago, and it's kind of strange what happened. What occurred was apparently he fainted Shido, which was weird, and he has like memory lapse. He doesn't have all his memories with him, and he doesn't know them. So, and he just faints, and then he wakes up, and then we see him again on his date with Kotori, and Kotori, not Toka. And Toka and Yoshino show up as well, because Rene is saying, it's good to have them there as well. Oh, they go on the date, and there's the scene with Kotori in her swimsuit, and I'm like, damn. For a little sister, she's got a pretty hot body. I know that sounds perv alert from me, but it was just so weird. I was like, damn. She doesn't have anything up here, but she's got a rockin' body. And I was really surprised. And he was looking at her, and I was like, uh-oh. Pervert! Like his little sister! But, yeah. And they're just having a good time. There was this one scene, oh my god. They're on this slide, and Toka is hugging him, and Kotori's on top of him. And then there was this interesting scene. They go on the slide, they come off the slide, they fall in the water. And Kotori's headband came off. And she was like, she was like very scared and frightened. So that brings up another point. That there might be some connection with that hairband, that bow, her ribbon, which was black, showed that she was confident in herself and stuff. But then they get out of the pool and they have like lunch and whatnot, and Kotori goes off to the ladies' room, and Toka and Yoshino kind of know and see how what's going on with Shido, saying that he's not himself, not acting like himself. So he goes and excuses him and goes to supposedly the restroom, and he's talking to that guy, the blonde hair guy that I told you was the subordinate of Kotori, and tells him, oh, Rene's not there, and he sees Rene, and he tells him, Shido, don't go there, and he hides, and apparently, what's happening is Rene is giving Kotori these shots of something that is supposed to help her before she turns, and she says, just give me the shot, I want to have this date with my Oni-chan and stuff. And I was kind of sad. And then he leaves, Rene notices him, and he walks away, and she has a conversation with him where she basically says, she didn't want to tell you because for her sake, and then he says, I understand, and he walks away. After that, she comes back, Tori, and he decides, because he sent Toka and Yoshino to go on this log ride thing, and he says, okay, let's go, and he takes out the earpiece, and like, we're going to go to the theme park, because I want to go to the theme park, and that's what happens there. Then we get to the ending of the episode. Okay, Origami is with her subordinate, and she shows him the secret weapon they got and everything, and she tells her, you can't use that weapon because you're not authorized to. And she mentions the fire spirit. Of course, in the Japanese, they name it something else. I thought Ifli or something. And, oh, you're talking about the one in the footage. And this isn't the 5-year footage. This is the footage, the recent footage. And then that's when Origami realizes it's, Kotori Itsuka. And she's got like an evil look on her face. And I'm like, and that's when I look at Origami and say, don't. And that's what happens in the episode. And next week's episode seems to be the finale. I believe it's called What I Can't Give Up or something. Yeah. So more or less from the preview I can gather, is they're going to have the date in the theme park, and I think Origami's good. She steals the machine and seemingly attacks Kotori. So, this is what I have to say. Origami is finished. And what I mean by that? Very simple. It's very simple. If she thinks she's going to go over there and kill Kotori and think there are going to be no consequences through these actions, you're wrong. Shido will never, ever, ever forgive her or look at her again if she kills Kotori. It's even going to be even worse if he gets in the middle of them and, oh, he hurts Shido. And then she goes on a rampage, Kotori, and tries to kill her. So it was just this is turning out, and the way I think about it is, it's turning out the same way as in the beginning of the series, with Toka and Origami. But in that sense, it was just they were on a date, but this time around, it's opposite. Because now, Shido doesn't have those powers that he had before. So, chances are, he could die. Literally. So, next week, you know? But we'll see how it goes down. I personally think Origami is blinded. Like, seriously. I don't want to say she's on some Sasuke shit, but she is. She is. Major. She's just blinded by rage. And, what are you doing? Like, seriously. You're gonna kill him? Gonna kill her? Okay. Shido's not gonna be a friend anymore. Shido's just gonna say, fuck you. That's the way I look at it. It's plain and simple. That's his sister. And you're gonna kill her? Okay. He's not talking to you ever again. In fact, he's not gonna forgive you ever again. Hell, he might punch the shit out of you. Seemingly. So, yeah, that's that story. But that's all I got for you guys. This is Bonkai 922. I'm sorry, but Kotori, man, I have to say this. She was pretty hot in this episode. I mean, seriously, that was too much. And like I said before, which I just did, and I will upload it along with this review, Maggie episode review, chapter review. A live stream tonight about what I found out from E3 with the PS4 and the Xbox One. Yeah. I'm talking about, I didn't see too many of the games for the PS4 conference. Kind of cut off. I missed it. No one showed me a link. But I did see a bit gameplay from Destiny. And supposedly, Bungie does that game. Bungie. Same guys who did Halo. So, I'll talk about it later tonight in the live stream on Tuesday's live stream. And a bunch of other shit we'll talk about too. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. This is Bonkai 922. I will see you guys later. Kotori. She's really hot. Origami. You had some Sasuke shit. Get off. Because Shido is going to say, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And stay the fuck away from me. If you kill him. So yeah, we'll see. See you guys later.